comes Esteban Ocon out into the sunshine. He will start from the pit lane, one of 6 drivers to get grid penalties in this race. It was a bad qualifying day for him yesterday, which is why they changed his power unit. You can see that breeze, the big flag down at turn 1. That is a tailwind going through the high-speed section. So could be a bit of a roller coaster ride. This could be like riding a bucking bronco around 53 laps. Let's see how we fare. We're all set for the 10th United States Grand Prix here at the Circuit of the Americas. We're in the Lone Star State, and it's lights out and away we go. And Verstappen getting away better and has that inside line going into turn 1. Verstappen's ahead of Carlos Sainz, and then there's a lock-up from behind George Russell. Lewis Hamilton goes around the outside, and Sainz is spun round and is tagged, and he's gone from pole to last in the space of 1 corner.
Absolutely the last thing he needed, of course, to happen to him, and Verstappen then out front. Did somebody tag the back of him to just spin him around? The 2 Mercedes were steaming in there, racing each other hard as well, but Sainz continues.
And Max Verstappen continues on his way then with Lewis Hamilton behind him, the crowd roaring away. There's Sergio Perez just ahead of Valtteri Bottas, who got compromised and now could get overtaken by Alex Albon.
Yeah, Bottas actually got shoved clean off the racetrack there.
It's been noted by race control, causing a collision. Carlos Sainz, who tagged him, we'll have a look in a minute. Nicholas Latifi gets tagged coming out of turn 11. We can see Sergio Perez ahead of Pierre Gasly. Alex Albon going wheel to wheel with the Alfa Romeo. Here comes Charles Leclerc. Sainz says he thinks he's got a puncture, and there is George Russell ahead of Sebastian Vettel. It could well be that George Russell was the man that hit Carlos Sainz right at the start. We'll see a replay in a moment.
If he did, he may well take a penalty for that. Yes, both Mercedes were outbraking each other, locked up, sailing into the apex there. And of course, you're full of fuel. Your front tyres are not up to full temperature.
Yuki Tsunoda going off onto the grass and might be able to get ahead there of Mick Schumacher. The scraps down at the rear of the field. Tsunoda ahead then of Mick Schumacher, but out in front, Verstappen leads Hamilton, leads Lance Stroll, is up in the 3rd place. George Russell staying in 4th. Sebastian Vettel is 5th in his final US Grand Prix. A terrific start for him from 10th. But let's see what happened with George Russell now and Carlos Sainz. Lewis Hamilton on the right-hand side as he then goes into the corner. Oh, Sainz came across George Russell. Who was at fault there?
Well, Carlos was taking the racing line up there, and George trying to claim the apex, but he was all locked up. George Russell hadn't got full control of his car at the time. Sainz was perfectly within his right, under control, on the racing line. I think Russell will take a penalty for that.
And that is